Harris's office tried to play off these multiple departures as routine, but no one is buying it. This is a midterm year. It's critical for both parties. And once the red wave sweeps through Congress, there will be serious questions about replacing Biden. And though it seems her own staff doesn't even have confidence in her, Kamala may be the one anointed as the Dems' best chance in 2024. Well, joining me now is Kira Davis, Red State Editor-at-Large. Kira, there's such a high frequency of turnover in that office. In a vice president's office is not that big, but this is not a good look, Kira.
It's worse than not a good look. It's an absolute disaster. I mean, I don't know if you recall, Jason, you might, given your work, but we made a lot of hay out of Trump's high turnover in his office. And really all Trump was doing was acting like kind of a CEO, just making sure that people who weren't a fit were gone. But he always took responsibility for the turnover. He always, was just like, hey, I don't like these people. I want them gone. Kamala she's just been playing another version of the same blame game that's been going on with Democrats since Biden took office. And this is yet another version of it. This is a sign. I think we all know this. If it's your home, if it's your workplace, if it's the vice president's office, it's always a symptom of leadership. If you are hemorrhaging staff, if people are walking out, that means that you're doing something wrong. And I think that it's despicable of Kamala and her a team to keep trying to blame team members. These are people who are born and bred D.C. Beltway insiders. They want to be in the White House. They're not trying to lose their job. So to me, it seems like things must be extraordinarily bad if someone's going to walk out on the first vice president who is a woman of color. That should be a historical post.
Well, we should have seen the writing back on the wall in 2019. This is when the New York Times got its hands on a former Harris staffer's resignation letter, where this person wrote, quote, "This is my third presidential campaign, and I have never seen an organization treat its staff so poorly. With less than 90 days until Iowa, we still do not have a real plan to win," end quote. And it's just not any surprise that her record with staff retention hasn't got anywhere since she's taken office. But I want you to listen to Kamala Harris herself. I mean, this is the kind of leadership that Kamala Harris is putting in. She is literally talking about outer space in such a high level, such a inspirational way. Just have a listen.
Space is exciting. It spurs our imaginations, and it forces us to ask big questions. Space, it affects us all, and it connects us all.
Wow. I mean, she can try to blame the staff all she wants, but come on.
I mean, she's always talking to me like I'm 5 years old. And also, my question is she writing this herself, or does she have a staff member who's writing this? Because that person should be fired. That's somebody who should go, who's writing this. But this is another symptom of not only how out of touch she is, but this is California politics, right? She's actually a victim of California politics, where you fail upward without any kind of opposition. You're never asked any hard questions from the press. You're never treated as anything other than a hero or a savior from your local press, your local politicians. You run as a Democrat basically unopposed in this state. She's never had any challenges. And now she's proven that she's not up to the challenge because she hasn't had to work for where she's at.
Well, 13 staff fleeing that office in barely into 2 years. It really is stunning. Kira, thank you so much.